yours.
Well, of course, here it is the knife round coming into the board here for this very, very interesting map of Mirage. Seems as though they are trying to battle things out, and one player's AFK. Oh god, that's unfortunate. Vortex Saints picking up the knife round win and should possibly decide what exactly is the play here.
I really think they are gonna choose the CT side, and yes, they do. Now, if we have a look at the CT side, Vortex Saints are gonna be, defending in the first half, and in the second half, they are gonna be the terrorists.
Well, of course, we cannot forget the fact that this game is possibly going to be the decider of how exactly things are going to be basically panning out. Now, before we can hop in, look at this. Vortex Saints starting off on the CT side. A little bit of utility usage onto its A. Very good utility usage, actually. That's so well done. It completely clears off triple, and there it is. Auspicious and Lilas. Oh, God. Complete
Whoa.
shutdown on the flurry of trees. That's so perfect. Now it's going to be tapping heads away. CJ47 converting on it, and now he's going in for more. He's hungry. He's greedy for it, but it's going to be Auspicious stealing that away from him.
A very aggressive round coming in from Red Vipers. They tried their level best to rush towards the A side, but was being shut every single time they tried to peek by Vortex Saints player. And I guess Vortex Saints knows how to play on the CT side of the Mirage map. They were quite very passive start from the beginning. They were holding those angles. They were letting the players enter into the site, and when they entered into the site, the show began.
Now, of course, they started out perfectly, but now we're going to see how exactly is their plan to pull things off on the attack of this map. Oh god, peeking in through long-range gunfight doesn't work out, especially when you just have a Glock in hand. Well, Adenix is going to be holding into a shot. Oh, there it is, Auspicious, peeking in through the smoke and getting a nice little kill down onto Lelix. Good stuff. But let's not forget the fact that Red Vipers is on that eco, so it is going to be a pretty tough round. Look at that. Oh, Wambara missing the shot. Unfortunately, he's going to go in for the jumping peak and will be doing hefty amounts of damage. And now it's going to be Ultramantis, most likely getting punished with Vincent. Oh god, he gave away the sound cues as well, and that's got to be a complete heartbreaker, but Atrentic. Oh, this man, he clutched up the round previously, and of course, this seems like it's looking like a complete shutdown right now for Vortex Saints.
It's a 1v4 actually, but nonetheless, it was a eco as you mentioned. In the last games, in the last matches, we have seen a lot of players forcing their second round, even after losing the first round, right? So in this game, Red Vipers didn't force the round, but now 20 seconds remaining on the clock, and they are trying to go onto the A side, but Nonik, yes, says, no sir, I'm still alive, you cannot enter.
Well, I don't think there was any way that, I would just say there's no way in hell that Red Vipers could penetrate through the A mains without getting completely shot down and sprayed down with an AUG in hand. Now, great start for Vortex Saints, but this is going to be the first, I would say, full buy, but with no nades actually. There's barely any utility, so the utility being so scarce, it seems as though they want to go in for a quick aiming push, and there it is, the entry, a triple A side executed. Oh, the damage and the kills just working out into the favor of Vortex Saints. But while that's happening, it's going to be a team. Oh, and look at this, creeping in through towards Sandwich is not going to do nothing other than get yourself killed, and it's going to be Nonic, yes, closing things out 3-0.
It was not what I expected in the last game. I didn't expect Vortex Saints to play so good. They are not letting Red Vipers to enter to the site, and Red Vipers right now looking very desperate to win some rounds. It's the eco once again, and I guess after this round, it's gonna be a scoreline of 4-0.
Well, I'm assuming that exactly is what's going to be the scoreline, because they're on an eco. Winning an eco round is actually very difficult, and most teams actually have set strategies to pull these eco rounds off. But for now, Nothing too aggressive coming in from Red Vipers just yet. They're going in for the slow, methodical pushes, and I think that's exactly the type of playstyle that isn't necessarily the best on ecos, but I guess they're just trying to play for picks.
Yep, they are playing for pigs indeed, but Auspicious is gonna find Lelix on the other side. Hambra is gonna find Vincent on the. If you have a look, Agrintic was able to find one kill, but he was taken off as well. Now it's the last player on the team Red Vipers coming towards connector. Might get spotted anytime soon, and yes, he was able to find one frag for himself, but not enough to win the round.
Not enough indeed, and now it's going to be a 4-0 scoreline, and Red Vipers finally have the money to buy up. So they're going to buy
Yeah.
a lot of utility and a lot of heavy weaponry. So they can finally figure out exactly what is the play here. Possibly an A push seems a little too impossible, but something that Red Vipers haven't tried out yet is trying to get that mid control, trying to do a mid execution, and that's exactly what they want to do right now. They want to get that mid control, they want to do the mid execution, and they want to try to do something out of the ordinary, which they haven't done yet. Good stuff. A good aim main smoke to cover off the line of sight. And it's going to be a quick connector push. While that connector push is going to get completely shut down by Naughty Guess.
Whoa.
Now, that was such a quick round. You've got to be kidding me.
Red Vipers, I guess they are in a hurry, I guess so. Maybe they are not even playing for picks, or maybe, they are just committing wherever the whole team is going. If the whole team is going towards the mid area, the whole team is gonna fight the mid area, even if the trades are not coming in their favor. So in the last round, the same thing happened. No one was in the sniper nest, as we talk about from the team Vortex Saints. They are leaving it completely clear. They are sitting on the connector area, but there's no one on the sniper nest. They are smoking off sniper nest, but there's no one. This time, CJ47 comes with an aggressive peek, finds one. Auspicious also finds one. Xenon makes a trade there on CJ47, but it is not enough. I guess this time, Team Red Vipers should play really, really passive, and yes, they are doing it. Now it's a 3v3 situation. They are falling back towards the B side, I guess, and 1 minute and around 15 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, time is of the essence, but right now, time is something that is also on their side currently. They still have enough time to kind of figure out exactly where everyone's playing and to figure out exactly what's the play here. Because usually where the top fraggers play, people tend to not go there. But sometimes I think that you should push in through exactly where the top fraggers are so that you shut them down. Well, a good push coming in towards B. Bomb side, one player playing in towards the backside, and he's going to get punished for trying to even make that work out. And Noniguess all alone in a 1v2. And, well, he's done this before. He can do it again. Let's see how he tries to pull this one off through short.
He is coming a bit slow. I don't see any kind of utilities with him. Oh, I see. One stun and one infantry, but I don't think that he had enough time to use those utilities. He was taken off instantly, and that's the first round coming in the favor of Red Vipers. Finally, opening their account, yeah.
Yeah, well, Red Vipers, they got the first round in the half, and I think that's going to be one of the a good sign at least that hey, they're not getting completely demolished. Yes, looking a little one-sided right now, but it's Counter-Strike. Anything can happen in this game, and you never know what kind of comeback actually happens. So, nonetheless, 5-1 scoreline, and now Red Vipers, they're trying to figure out what exactly is their play here, because they tried mid and it sort of worked out for them, but with Vortex Saints constantly pushing in through mid, it seems as though it's more of a punishing factor more than anything else. Now, with the bomb getting recovered as well, Vincent is actually going to make his way into his A, throwing down a fake oh, actually, no, he's going to be throwing down a quick nest smoke, I believe, just to fake out the position or to give cover to his teammate in towards mid. Now, Auspicious will be hearing the smoke pop as well, and as they're doing all of this, look at the default play coming in. 1 minute has just gone by, and so far, no trades, nothing has really happened.
Yeah, but Red Vipers are looking pretty obvious that they are controlling mid, and yes, they are doing it. Auspicious know that there are no more smokes remaining with the Red Vipers, and they can peek off mid. But if you have a look, Lennox has already been in the connector, and he is gonna find one frag for himself. Agrentic is gonna find one more for himself, and that's the advantage straight away in the hands of Red Vipers. Xenon is gonna find one more, pushing Vortex Saints on the back step, and now it's a 2v4 post-plant situation.
2v4, and it seems a little difficult now. Vortex Saints not much utility, a smoke and a grenade to work with. They can use a smoke to try to ninja diffusers, but necessarily it doesn't seem doable whatsoever. More than doable, it just seems a little difficult right now. Look at this. They're waiting for the fix. They're waiting to take away the guns, and yes, they do. They take away one gun. So that's already money lost from the players. But it's not too concerning because, hey, I believe that Red Vipers, once the bomb goes off as well, they're going to get more money. So that's not going to be too much of a concern in terms of losing just one AK, but still good economic damage. And, well, there it is. Xenon completely proving me right all along.
That was a good trade, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was a wonderful trade, but I feel like at this point, doing damage to the CT-sided economy is much more important than T-side. Because you constantly get those lost round bonuses, and you get that money, that extra economy to work with, even when you lose rounds. So, it doesn't necessarily make much sense to try to go in for the economic damage, but nonetheless, ooh, very close. And it actually does, it actually legged him, surprisingly.
Yeah, and he is now quite low to HP, now to 17 HP, that's it. So, if you have a look, Red Vipers are, playing on default strategies, and that's working for them. While they were rushing, it was not all working for them, as Vortex Saints were able to take them down, and there you go. Xenon is going to find the first frag. Quite low to HP. Two players on Team Vortex Saints. Now, he is going to toss in the molly, but... the player is going to peek, obviously, right? So he's going to punish him. Now it's a 3v5 situation. You can consider this as a 2v5, as one player is quite low to HP. But Adnan is going to find the head of God Xenon with just that Glock.
With just a Glock in hand and a Deagle on the side of Vortex Saints, they have recovered some weapons to work. And look at this, Vincent spotting one head towards A mains is going to be slowly peeking him through with two players wrapping around through the spawn. Look at the play. Oh my god, instant damage being done in Vortex Saints. Surprising me as always, but Red Vipers, they're going to be showing a completely different side of them emerging after the first 5-round loss. They look so dominating, and feels like they were just, they were just having a bit of a rough start, and now they're back on track.
Yeah, Auspicious is the last player sitting on the CD spawn. Let's see what he can do. He might come for a ninja defuse, but if he tries to come in, Lelix is gonna punish him anyhow. Auspicious just waiting for someone to come and give a free exit frag to him. And yes, there you go. Ultra Mantis was the guy to lose that weapon, and now it's around completely coming in once again for Red Vipers, and Auspicious is safely gonna surrender that round towards Red Vipers. You can just go and win the round. I'll see you in the next round.
Well, fair enough. Good economic damage, but again, nothing too alarming. So it is going to be Vortex Saints investing into the weaponry as well as utility, finally having a little bit more utility than what they normally did in the past couple of rounds. And Red Vipers sticking on to the healthy buy, and they're going to pass over the op to CJ47. Good decision. I mean, CJ, he's a very good opper, so it would probably be best to drop it over. Sometimes the spawn location of the players in their respective spawns makes a lot of difference as to who picks up the op, but I think they want to just drop it off to somebody who is actually a wonderful opper. Now, good utility usage being done in towards mid, it is very apparent that there's somebody holding in towards the mid area. But look at this, double A setup and a lot of attention, a little bit of a fake flash by mistake, a bad flash, my apologies. And look at this share, those angles are so tiny and pixelated, you barely can see the heads of the players. But now the bomb is going to get recovered, and they should ideally head in towards the B bomb side. They have made so much noise in towards A and mid that necessarily the should be a pretty simple push on B. But Vincent giving away that sound as well as the utility and the flash sound. I mean, the sound cues are just so clear right now for Vortex Saints. But look at Ultramantis. Still lurking around in towards A quick pop flash for close angles to get cleared out. No aggressiveness yet, and there's no damage, no trades, nothing. Red Vipers love playing it slow on this map.
Red Vipers now making their way towards the B side, and if you have a look, Adnan is this only guy who is guard. No, all right, there are two players. All right, Adnan is guarding the short area, and there's one more guy there. Let's see if he is gonna find some frags for himself. It's only 20 seconds remaining on the clock. He's throwing some mollies as well, and he is gonna get taken down as Hamra pushes through the smoke. But that was not the case, which I thought. But Adnan is gonna find 3 picks for himself. Was not able to make the fourth. The bomb would be initiated, but Auspicious was there to deny the bomb plant, and an easy round coming in the hands of Vortex Saints as Red Vipers were running out of time.
Well, Red Vipers completely ran out of time, and now Vortex Saints, they're gonna have to stay consistent with it. They can't just give away, pick up 5 rounds and then give away another 3. That shouldn't have happened in the first place. They had started out so beautifully. The momentum was so in their favor. If Vortex Saints want to go in towards the third map, the decider map of Nuke, then, well, they're going to have to strap in because, well, it's going to be a tough road ahead. He's pushing in through the smoke. Why would you even do that? Addy gets taken down by a player who has 0 weapon accuracy, but oh god, Red Vipers looking a little suspicious there with the through the smoke. Wax sprays right now, just so impressive. But oh, Adnix. Okay then, converting on the kills as always, tapping heads away, has the opportunity and has the aim. Perfect stuff coming in from him. But now a 1v3 clutch situation for Lelix, and now he has to figure out how he wins this round out for Red Vipers.
It's not an easy job, but yes, he can do that. It's a 1v3. He has been spotted by the Opper, and he is gonna peek to Himbara, and that was a quite good peek, to be honest. But he's gonna get taken out. He's gonna get shut down by CJ47 with the op headshot. No, that was not a headshot. It was a body shot, and there you go. It's the scoreline of 7-3. Vortex Saints making a comeback, and I really think that we are gonna now see the third map as well, and it is going to be the decider game.
Well, of course, it just seems as though Vortex Saints look like a completely dominating team, right? Like a completely different dominating team. Because Vortex Saints, they didn't have the perfect start. It was something around 16-2, right? And now they're completely taking over Red Vipers, and I'm not surprised, to be honest. It's still very impressive to see this sort of a performance here. Now seems as though it's going to be a quick A hit coming in from Red Vipers. Smokes all lined up. A single Molotov, a single smoke can possibly ruin this entire strategy. Contact play has been made here, and a quick smoke being put down as well. Nautic Eyes, yes, gets one, goes for more, but it's going to be Lelig shutting him down with the Tech 9 in hand. Good off, but it's not going to be converting on any more kills, especially when the bomb is planted.
Now it's a 3v3 situation. Red Vipers is not all looking good on the HP. Lennox still is able to find a kill on Himbara. Now it's a 2v3 situation. A post plant for the Vortex Saints. They have to retake the site at any cost, or else it's the round in the hands of Red Vipers. Opper sitting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect time to peek, and he is gonna get some sound cues, but the wrong time peak. He is gonna get taken out. It's the last guy. Auspicious is gonna take him down, and the bomb would be diffused. And Vortex Saints what a retake. A 2v3, not hard anymore for Vortex Saints.
Vortex Saints looking like they are a completely different team. Like I said before, it seems as though they have done so much of homework on the map of Mirage. Mirage being one of those Pugger style of maps that really Vortex Saints is pushing through without any problems whatsoever. Now, it is going to be Red Vipers down by 5 rounds, but let's not forget the fact that this is kind of a CT-sided map. So even though Red Vipers are losing, they might just have a tough competition to give on the CT side. Oh god, the position not being revealed just yet as Auspicious gets taken down off the server, and Nix converting on the kills as well, and now a quick smoke to cover the line of sight. 4v4 coming in. So much of pressure being put onto the players of Vortex Saints, not only from Apps, but also from Short. And look at Nonigas, he's holding towards the sniper's nest, and Grentic converting, and oh god, the spray maybe just converted a little bit too long, buddy. Instead of doing any damage to the opponents, it did damage to his own teammates. But nonetheless, the site has opened up, and now it's going to be a retake situation for Vortex Saints.
Once again, a 2v4, and if you have a look, Vortex Saints, Nonic yes, is just waiting for someone to come. CJ47 steals the kill, to be honest. Right now, it's a 2v3 once again. A post-plan situation, a retake situation. Let's see, Nonic, yes, if he is able to find some frags for himself and take the side back. But Agrentic is going to find 2 frags for himself by just sitting there on an unexpected off angle, and that proved why off angles are the best.
Well, off angles are the best, but they're really hard to get a control of. So when you do get a control of an off angle, you've got to capitalize on it as much as possible. Now, the double kill must have been a great investment there, but Red Vipers now, they're inching closer and closer towards the first half, and with a scoreline of maybe, I would say a 9-6 is actually going to be a perfect scoreline. 8-7, even better. Red Vipers, we know how amazing they are in their defense, how amazing their CT side really can be. So if their CT side is as aggressive and impressive as we know it is, then this should be a cake in the park. This could be a cake walk. But essentially, now it's going to be an eco coming in from Vortex Saints. No buy whatsoever. The damage being done by USP. You've got to be kidding me. Nobody's watching the
Whoa!
And Anonix. Alright then, buddy. Slow down with the deagle shots. Alright then, gonna be doing so much of damage already, and the double man advantage right now for the play. That is Ultramantis coming in with a hot double kill, and now suddenly from the man advantage it's turned down to a man disadvantage for Vortex Saints.
Now it's a 2v4 situation, but if you have a look, it's a 2v2. I really think it's a 2v2, but 2 players are quite low to HP. One player is now... One player from the Vortex Saints is trying to, let the players enter towards the side, but he is going to get taken out as he was on the stairs, and God Xenon just peeked there. And if you have a look from the sniper nest, the last player would be coming in. That is going to be Adnanix, and I really think that one tap, that was oddly satisfying.
Oddly satisfying or not, that could easily go into those YouTube compilations, can't it? It should just go into a a completely satisfying compilation on YouTube, and people would just have a blast. But anyways, 8-5, inching closer towards the first half, and well, it seems as though Red Vipers have finally found the pace of the game. They figured out exactly what's working for them, and they're going in with it, and that's great, because seeing them lose to such a huge scoreline was kind of shocking. But now, given the fact that they've found a footing in the sand, and they know what they want to go for, I think that they're very much aware that this is the exact playstyle that Vortex Saints has. They're very, very static. They don't move around or change things a lot in their playstyle. Once they have one player holding that side, they don't get off of it. So it's interesting to see them playing in that, in that sort of a playstyle. But nonetheless, Red Vipers now going in for that mid presence. But look at Nonic as he's pushing him through. Oh god, he's gonna be spotting one, but can't connect the shots. And good nade should be the shutdown, but no smoke coming in towards CT. Why the hell would you push without the smokes? Oh god, look at the damage, and there it is. CJ47 closing things out, and it seems as though the scoreline that I thought would happen is not necessarily working out whatsoever.
Yep. Red Vipers indeed trying their level best to grab those, frags for themselves, but the ops, off angles shuts them down while entering to the site. So, as we mentioned, as we talked about, the smokes towards the CT were not being deployed, were not there. So they had to bear that, punishment. Right now, it's the complete B push, I guess, and all of the players are just running towards the B rush. Hambara sitting in the smoke might be a game changer here. He has seen a lot of players coming to the side. On the other side, Hambara is gonna find one, but he is not gonna be good more than one. And now it's the last player that's gonna be Auspicious coming from the shot. But let's see. Oh, sorry, my bad. He is coming from the CT side, and let's see what he can do.
Auspicious now in a 1v3 going in for the quick bait jump. Good utility usage right there. Going in for the quick spam. Will be spotting one and will get the first kill for himself as well. Good stuff. But a player in abs, a spray, not good enough. And now he has to quickly switch over to a different gun, and he's actually
now it's a 1v1.
Oh no, it's just turned out to a completely different situation for Agrentic. He's fast and very good with his aim. He will be spotting him out, and oh god!
No.
Well, Agrentic will be closing things out with a 9-6 scoreline, but gosh, this is such an intense match. I have no idea what's even going on.
That was a great try for the Ninja Diffuse, but Agrentic exactly knew what's happening. Now it's Red Vipers shifting towards the CT, and towards the T, it's Vortex Saints. But let's see what Vortex Saints can do in this half, because the first half was very, very, great from their side. Now it's Red Vipers. Let's see what they can do.
Red Vipers can possibly make a comeback over here, but of course, like I said before, it is a CT-sided map, so there is a possibility where Red Vipers might actually come out as the true winners here. But let's not forget the fact that Red Vipers are also up by one map, and oh god, Lelix peeking in through that angle might as well be a death sentence. Well, going in for those peaks, especially against a Glock and losing so much of HP, can be just so daunting. A quick mid push, and nobody's holding mid. There's no contest in towards mid. There's actually around 4 players in towards B bomb site, with 1 player holding in towards the sniper nest. A Chris lock headshot coming in towards Hambara, and now it seems as though Adnax wants to go in for more. He steps on top, will go in through, and now it's going to be all alone to Lelix, trying to tap heads away, and he should soon get caught off guard. CJ47 converting on the kills perfectly, but the 4-man setup on towards B bomb side might as well be a very risky play there, as the bomb is going to get planted. God, Xenon, crisp lock with the aim.
That was a great headshot, and right now, if you have a look, Vortex Saints just got to know that A side is completely clear, and they got the control. Now it's a 3v4 close punch situation. As we talk about, Agrentic is trying to his level bet, but Xenon and Vincent is gonna find one kill for themselves. Auspicious finds one, finds the second. Both of the players are on the bomb. One is sticking to the bomb defuse, but Auspicious tries to peek once again and again. The bomb is gonna come in, the grenade gonna come in, but Auspicious clutches it out for the team with a 1v4. Ladies and gentlemen, Auspicious. Bro, you are suspicious.
Well, I don't know about that one, but 1v4 just all alone from Palace? How does he even manage to do that? And you've got to be kidding me, man. Look at Red Vipers. They got a little too eager there. They've gone in for the force buy. They are actually feeling confident that they're going to be pulling this one off. And, well, hey, confidence is one, but overconfidence is another. And, well, we don't exactly know what is a play here for Red Vipers, because they're losing now on the CT side, and nothing can be worse than that.
But to be honest, that was something unexpected. All of the players from Red Vipers through that round, to be honest, they could have played it safe. They could have played it for the easy bomb defuse, or maybe 3 players go peak at a single time. But no, at one time One was speaking to Auspicious, and Auspicious was ripping things apart. He was deleting the heads of the players. Now it's a complete B push.
Oh.
Zenon is there to guard the side. He's gonna find one kill for himself, but gonna get traded off by Auspicious. And now, if we have a look, now it's a 3v4 situation. Now a 2v4.
Well, it just boils down to such intense situation that there really is nothing that can be done other than just Lelix and Vincent now all alone in a 2v4, tapping heads away or trying to tap heads away with just a deagle in hand. Long range gunfights, Lelix. You can't be doing that stuff, man. It's just like he's taking this just so lightly, and he still manages to connect. I mean, come on. He's definitely woken up on the right side of the bed because his headshots are connecting. Now, nevertheless, it's going to be a quick save coming in for Red Vipers, and I guess the save is the best they can do and try to make an aggressive push maybe towards mid.
They have to, Team Vortex Saints are, are ripping things apart even in the terrorist side right now. Red Vipers are not looking good, to be honest. The economy is completely broken. It's their economical round, and they have to be extra careful, because after this round, it might be a 12-6 scoreline, and the pressure would be very, very high.
Pressure is building up right now very intensely for Red Vipers because they started out so beautifully on the first map and now they're crumbling under pressure, and I guess they're just so nervous that they don't exactly know what's the play here. What is the right way to stop Vortex Saints? And honestly, it was my misunderstanding to think that Vortex Saints are going to have a tough time because guess what? They're showing a completely different side of themselves, and there's a Kobe nade that I wanted to see for a while now. Probably one of the first Kobe nades we've seen. And thank God we got to see it because, hey, those are always a pleasure. But there it is, Deagle coming out. And, oh, Hambar coming in with a quick... okay, he's going to come in team damage, but that's all right. Just a little confused as to why Hambara went in so aggressive. Sometimes some players just, they continue their spray. But nonetheless, Hambara converting on another kill onto Godzilla.
Team Vortex Saints trying their level best, to grab every single round possible. Now it's the last man for the Team Red Vipers. He is trying to come towards the bomb site, but he is gonna get spotted. He is gonna get taken out, and that's an easy peasy round for the Vortex Saints. Now it's a 12-6 scoreline, as we mentioned. Now it's the full buy round, ladies and gentlemen, for Red Vipers, and this is the chance that they can make a comeback. This is the round that they should be making a comeback in the game, because if this round goes away, if this round goes in the hands of Vortex Saints once again, there is no other situation that is gonna stop Vortex Saints from winning the game. But CJ47 picking the first kill on Lelix, and that's a major kill, I would say, on the Red Vipers.
I mean, Red Vipers now completely getting shut down. There's no way in hell they can even pull this one off, in my opinion. I mean, not the entire game, but definitely this round, because look at Hambara. He's proving everything I just said right all along. A quick boost up into woods, that tiny ledge, and oh, look at Agrentic peeking in the wrong time, and that's going to actually get punished right away. Now a 2v5 to work with, and now it's just going to be Red Vipers in complete shambles. No way in hell they're going to try to play aggressively on this one. 5 players in the pink of health. Well, while I was going to say that, it's just going to go down to 4 players. And essentially, this might just be a round that Red Vipers might be okay to give away. But really, let's be honest, when you have Hambara on your team, he will be all over the map. He will be floating from one part of the map to the other just to get you killed and taken out of the server.
Now, Winston is the last player, Shreya, and I really don't think that it's going to be easy for him to clutch up. As Auspicious is going to peek anytime soon, he's going to go for that spray, going to connect that headshot, and Winston is out the game.
Well, I think they wanted to go back into Sniper Nest to pick up the AWP, but it's better they didn't. Or, never mind, they wanted to go into the AWP, whatever. I think that the AWP is one of those guns that becomes really dangerous on the of course, on the CT side. But when it comes to the T side, usually most teams tend to not go for it purely because of the kind of playstyle that they have. But from what we're seeing, Vortex Saints have a pretty slow playstyle. They take their time and they're doing what they feel is right to their, I would say, their original style. So seems as though the op buy might just work out for them and they want to go in for that as much as possible. Now, of course, a quick timeout coming in from the side of Team Red Vipers, a tactical timeout to figure out what's going wrong. And these sort of timeouts actually sometimes really help.
I should say yes, it works in their favor, but Red Vipers should have taken the tactical timeout, way before the 13-6 score line. So it might have been a game changer for them. But right now, Red Vipers planning for something new, how they can stop the aggressive pushes coming in from the team Vortex Saints as well. So I should say, Shreya, this game is completely in the hands of Vortex Saints. There are way less chances that Red Vipers are going to make a comeback, or they might get back in the game. It's very less chances in the hands of Red Vipers.
Well, even if they try to make a comeback in this game, it's going to be 7 rounds to even match the scoreline. And by the time they try to make the 7 rounds work out for themselves, I'm pretty sure Vortex Saints might be able to get lucky with 1 or 2. So really, it seems like, well, Red Vipers are in a dire situation, and just 2 more rounds to go for Vortex Saints to reach over towards the match point. And, well, I didn't think that we were going to be witnessing a third map, a decider map, anytime soon. Well, I guess Vortex Saints might just win this one out and prove me wrong all along.
Maybe, let's say what's gonna happen. And I really think, like, in the third game, it is going to be very, very interesting to watch, because the pressure would be equal on both of the sides. In this map right now, in the map of Mirage, the pressure is a bit higher on the sides of Red Vipers players, but in the decider map, the pressure would be equal in the beginning. But as the first half would be over, the pressure would be more higher. So I really think the third game would be quite interesting to watch and see how the players are gonna strategize their plays, how they are gonna take the control of the whole map, and how they are gonna rip things apart.
Well, we should be finding out what exactly is a playbook right now for Red Vipers. But before we can do that, let's not forget the fact that, let's not forget the fact that Red Vipers did win their first map pick, which was
Yeah.
Dust 2. And of course, Vortex Saints picked up Mirage, with the third map being Nuke, and third map being the decider map. So looking at the types of maps that we've seen today, I think we've seen a pretty healthy, I would say, balance of the maps. We got to see Overpass, Inferno, and we had Vertigo in the first match of the day as a decider, which we didn't get to see, unfortunately. But now we have witnessed Dust 2 and Mirage as well, the starter packs of Counter-Strike.
Yes, like everyone who is coming new to the game has to, play the basic map that's gonna be Dust 2, and it's pretty amazing map as well. But now the timeout is currently getting over, and it's the eco round for Red Vipers. They have some Jeagles, some C275, some USP. But I think if they are gonna manage to win this eco, the confidence might come up, and yes, they might make a comeback. But let's see if how this team is gonna play now, as it was the pick of Vortex Saints, as you told us. Vortex Saint is playing really, really great in their pick. Meanwhile, if as we talked about, Red Vipers were picked the map Dust 2, and they were able to win that game as well. So the next map is going to be quite interesting, but this time the eco round begins. 2 players are going to be going towards the B side, and 3 players are just waiting towards the A side.
Well, of course, it seems as though Red Vipers right now are going to be a little concerned regarding their true status in the game, but still, they possibly can make the comeback. Auspicious making a whole lot of sound into his A means, while as Hambara is going to throw down a quick Molotov to clear out Under Palace. But actually, that's going to be pushing away Agrentic and his comrade right in towards the firebox. Now, Hambara Still in towards Palace, smoking off any lines of sight that could be very demolishing to him and his team. They don't want to lose out any single player. Red Vipers, there it is. And Grantic picking up an AK for himself. Great utility and great movement, but there it is. Nonic, yes. How does he manage to do that? A double kill coming in for him, and he's pushing in through, but he's blind as a bat from his own flash. And look at this, a Grantic punishing Auspicious for pushing in through, and that might just be a wonderful eco round. But before I can even say that, let's not forget the fact that there's still 2 players alive from Vortex Saints. So to get the bomb planted and to pull off this after plan situation for Red Vipers, it's going to be tough.
Grantek once again finding one more kill for himself. Now it's a 1v1. It's the AWP versus the AK. If he is gonna miss the first shot, it's
Oh!
GG, but no, he is not gonna miss that. CJ47 looking in the right direction, in the perfect direction, finds the kill and the round as well, ladies and gentlemen. 14-6 is the scoreline, and as we talk, it could be the final round to the match point.
Well, it's going to be a full buy now coming in for Red Vipers, so we might see a different side of them for now, but of course we
Yeah.
can't say that just yet. Red Vipers, they have surprised us quite a bit, so you never know what can happen, you know? They might just come out with some crazy plays, and that's the crazy play that I was talking about. A double setup in mid, but is going to get punished by Nonagas. Perfect stuff. Nonagas looking like a complete machine in this map of Mirage, and it seems as though he's just built different on this map. Now, with a 3v4 to work with, it's going to be Vortex Saints now, pretty much trying to figure out exactly what's the play here, but Red Vipers, they're being so cautious of the A bomb site, whereas 3 players are heading in towards B with only 1 man all alone towards Van. Now, 3 players, utility definitely there, but it seems as though they don't want to push in just yet. They want to make a whole lot of sound in towards mid and towards B. Oh, surprising. So instead of going B, they actually decided to take mid control and possibly wanted to go in for that lurk business in mid. Grantic very dangerously close towards mid window to a sniper nest. And look at God Xenon. He's still jumping and he's still trying to get that jiggle peak information to figure out exactly where the players are playing. But it doesn't seem like Vortex Saints are making any sudden movements just yet.
Yeah, but if you have a look at Godzilla, he might have some, intuition that the players are trying to come to the B side. But on the other side, Ultramatic is gonna find one, and Grantic is gonna find one frag with the AWP for himself. And on the other side, the players are moving towards the B side. Auspicious is gonna find God Xenon, and the side is in the control of the
Oh,
of the hands of Vortex Saints. But there you go. Agrantic is gonna miss a shot. Ultraman is gonna find one pick, but what? What was that headshot? Whoa.
well, that is about it. Granted, closing out the round, and finally, like I said before, this is where the situation. These are the kind of situations where Red Vipers really stand a more stronger chance, in my opinion, in these full buy rounds. My apologies.
Yes, and it's 14-7. Still, it's 8 more rounds to go if they want, to win the game, and if they want to make it in their favor. 8 more rounds to go. But let's see what are gonna be the strategies now. Both of the team have great utility with themselves, and it's all about the strategies now. What strategies you make, how many picks you can get with your strats, and if we have a look at Red Vipers, they are pushing aggressive in the mid area, and that is proving in their favor. They are gonna find 2 frags for themselves, ladies and gentlemen. Team Red Vipers are not meant to play passive, to be honest.
I don't think they should play passive at all. This is the aggressiveness that they're showcasing is exactly what's working out for them. And that's exactly what should carry on throughout the rounds. Now, there's a grand take, spotting one, a nice little flick to take down CJ47. And now it's going to be a 2v5 to work with 2 players with a foot in the grave on Red Vipers team, but that doesn't matter much. Now look at this, Xenon should be spotting one, and yes he does. We'll be giving away the call as well, and it's going to be Hambara now, trying to fall off of that position, and as he gets spotted, makes fake footstep sounds that he's falling back, but is actually deciding to go back instead. Doesn't want to make any more risky plays.
Hambara trying his level best now to get some frags for himself. Throws a flash towards the B short and through the connector they are moving towards the A side. But on the A side, it is Ultramantis who is gonna fight, who is gonna take Hambara down, and Lelix from the B shot takes out Adnanix. And ladies and gentlemen, Red Vipers once again winning that round for themselves. Now it's the Eco, a free bonus round would be coming in for the Red Vipers, I guess so.
Red Viper is looking very strong finally, and it seems as though they finally have understood exactly what sort of a play Vortex Saints are trying to do. So it seems as though Vortex Saints are basically just going to get shut down from every angle whatsoever. But Red Vipers, they have showcased they have asserted some very strong dominance. So while I speak about dominance, look at the amount of map control that Red Vipers has right now. I mean, Vortex Saints, all their lines of sight are getting blocked out. 4 players into its palace. This is looking a little risky. A quick pop flash as well, just to push out everybody up from palace. And there it is, the quick push coming into the pursuit here while the bomb is going in for a quick suicidal plant. How is that even allowed? And Vincent, CT not even being covered while the bomb was trying to get planted. It's going to be God Xenon coming in through with the nice little headshot towards Hambara's skull.
Easy round coming in for the Red Vipers. Now Vortex Saints have to work on their brains. They have to get another 2 rounds in their favor to win the map, or else Red Vipers are making a comeback. They have started their journey towards the comeback. It's 9-14, ladies and gentlemen. Only 5 rounds lead is remaining. And if we talk about the full buy round, it is the full buy round for Vortex Saints. Let's see what are going to be their strategies this time, how they are going to play in this full buy round, or else the next round could be a disaster for them, as the confidence is, the team Red Vipers are trying to bring the confidence down of the Vortex Saints.
Well, here we are. Vortex Saints now very close to the round of pretty much the match point, basically. But
Yeah.
it doesn't seem as though Red Vipers is willing to give up just yet. They might be losing by a innumerable amount of rounds, but they are not ready to give up. They want to fight this through. They want to battle this out to the best, to the I would just say to the greatest of their capabilities. And now Vortex Saints going in for that full buy with no utility. I repeat, no utility. They don't have flashes, only one smoke, and that too one smoke to cover up a map like Mirage that has so many lines of sight. Oh god, you've got to be lucky with that one. Nonetheless, that one smoke, that lone smoke that they had has gone as well. And that too to cover short while a Grantic will be spawning down Auspicious and will be shutting him down. It's going to be a quick push coming in towards from Apps while there's going to be instant amount of trades. God Xenon will be hearing one player towards short. The bomb has been dropped, but oh god, not peeking in the wrong time.
Whoa!
A Grantic. Okay then, buddy. We see your flicks there. And he's going to be connecting them pretty beautifully. Now, a 2v2 to work with. And look at that. Umbara coming in on the lurk. He will get spotted out as he manages to get a double. That's going to be a match point coming in for Vortex Saints.
This is what, ladies and gentlemen, Lurker means. He is gonna lurk from the whole map. He is gonna lurk from the other sides of the map, gonna surprise the enemies, and gonna get you the round in your hands for free. That was such a perfect round. Hambara did his job, did the job for the team, and 15-9, ladies and gentlemen, score line is now 6 rounds lead still in the hands of Vortex Saints, and it's the match point. Nonetheless, it could be the final round. Red Vipers have to make things work for them, because while they were pushing, it was working for them. When they are holding, it's not at all working for them. The loopholes, the areas which are leaked, they have no idea from where the lurkers come. They have no idea how they are getting backstabbed in some situations. But this time, I really think Team Vortex Saints are planning something huge.
Well, of course they are, and let's not forget the fact that Vortex Saints right now, they had lost the first map. Oh, the no-scope coming in from a Grantic, very, very effective at that situation. Close range angles can be so daunting, especially with an AWP in hand, but still, a Grantic does it without any problem whatsoever. A 4v5 to work with, and now CJ47 dropping off the bomb, going in for the quick entry in towards the site with a lot of hefty amounts of damage being done out on towards the players towards A main as well. No smoke, but that doesn't matter. Nanix is going to be converting on the kills perfectly. And now with the 4v4 to work with, it seems as though the entire A bomb side is in the hands of players. Kill coming down for Godzilla as he gets double. And now it's going to be a 1v2. Red Vipers, they need this round to stop Vortex Saints from winning this one out.
Adnanix is gonna find one kill for himself, but Xenon, he did the job for the team, and he is gonna find the head of Adnanix. I thought at one point Adnanix is gonna clutch it out for himself and for his team, but as he takes one, he didn't expect for the second to peak so early. He thought that he might be somewhere else. He might be playing post-plan situations, but no. It was a great round by Red Vipers. Now it's the Eco coming in from the Vortex Saints player. Vortex Saints trying to rush towards the B side completely. A 4-man rush I can see, and I really think this rush could be, could be meaningful, because if they are gonna kill a player who is guarding the B side alone, that is gonna be Godzilla. They might get a weapon and some utility as well, but I think Godzilla would be trying his level best to stop the aggressive push. Until then, his teammates would be coming in for the help. He sprays down. He's gonna find one, gonna find two. As the sprays continues, now he is gonna find third. He's gonna find the fourth. Is it ace? No, that's not gonna be the ace. The fifth player would be taken out by Lelix, and that was a good spray control, ladies and gentlemen. Xenon proved why he is enough to guard the whole site by himself.
Well, very good effort coming in, but Xenon really shows why he's just such a dominating player. I mean, there's really nothing to worry about when you have Xenon on your team, because he's just going to make things oh so easy for you. But nonetheless, we are still going to be quickly hopping into this round, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 15-11. Quick mid push coming in from Red Vipers as they push in through a Grantic, peeking in under pass, and ooh, the shot is so perfect. And now, as I speak about the shot being perfect, what's going to be even better is the man advantage that's favoring Red Vipers right now.
Not only the man advantage, it's the map control as well as the team. Red Vipers is completely having the control of the map by being, what do you call it? By being active or being, on the mid area. Because when they have the mid control in their hand, it's very hard for players to make huge rotations. So they can get shot from the connector side. It's very hard to enter any side, because mid is the area which you need to have control as the terrorists or as the attackers, so that you cannot get some shots on your back.
Well, nonetheless, a man advantage clearly favoring one person only, as it's going to be a Grantic converting on the kills beautifully. A quick A push coming in with the utilities putting down onto the board here. CJ47, good shots and better with the aim potential, double kill, and now a 3v3 with CJ47. 3 HP to work with. A Grantic, fast as ever on that off. He's just unstoppable. But look at Auspicious coming right around the corner to surprise the opponents.
The bomb would be planted. It's a post-plant situation, and with the wall bang, CJ47 would be taken out, and a Grantic makes it a 4K for himself, and Red Vipers are able to clutch it out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 12-15 now. Only 3 rounds lead remains in the hands of Vortex Saints, and the economy. Oh, that's not that great.
Oh god, what is going on right now? Red Vipers looks like they're going to be making the comeback that we did not expect them to make. And well,
At all.
I mean, we thought that this was a one and done map, but no, it's not. It's actually going to be Vortex Saints having to be. I mean, they won. They're on the match point. They just need one more round. But this one round is being such a pain that they can't even pull this one out. Look at the beautiful wall-face smoke as he does hear the player pushing in. CJ47 converting on the kill with the MAC-10 in hand. Long-range gunfights never is going to favor you, especially when you just have an SMG. Though, look at Agrantic. He's going to quickly use the utility as well, and it's going to stay scoped in. Will get blinded. Blind is bad, but look at Naughty. Yes, he's converting on the kills, and he's going to be getting a quad kill, I believe, for himself. Now, with a 1v2 to work with as it boils down to just a 1v1, and now it's going to be auspicious with an M4 in hand, and that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen, closing the round. I mean, pretty much closing the game out. The second map going over towards Vortex Saints.
But Auspicious just killed his teammate as well before killing the enemy. I thought if he is gonna,